Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Dijk gets it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, we're in the presence of a true...
Ibrahimovic, and a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
무쇠님은 요즘 바쁜가 봐요.
Very nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hullet, and he was quick to react. And here's Hullet. Still goalless.
양님도 요즘 방송이 뜸한 거 보니 바쁜가요, 주말에도?
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's played through for him, and he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And this is Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
키키키윽 게임을 하고 싶은데 못하는 건가요? 그냥 안 하는 건가요?
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a...
Hullet!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have the first goal.
오시오도.
Well, I guess this ought to make things
좋았다.
interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Dembele. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, this is a great position. Brilliantly cut out. Pelé going about things with real menace. Bellingham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Caceres. Maldini. Vieira. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Pele! Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. And it's Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham, looking to play him in. Turns and goes back. And the shot! This time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, he's not getting his way this time. Bergomi. It's Seedorf. And it's made its way to him. Ibrahimovic. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries a measured ball. Ibrahimovic is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram. And it's Ferdinand. Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Hullet is always looking to break lines. And it's Hullet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's played it back. Hullet. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Missed by a fraction. And here's Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Still just a single goal between the sides. Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf, lovely feet. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Good-looking ball. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. There's the shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
À leur place, le numéro 21. Le
Pull
numéro
it.
8.
Bullish
Le
header!
numéro 4. Le numéro
Oh, that
5.
was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yamal. That's a delicate pass. Pings it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Hullet. And here's Dembele. That's tidy. Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Platini with the short one. Showing good feet. Platini. Oh, nice touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that was vital. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's been slipped through. Face to face with the keeper. It's Luis Suarez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's cut it out. Platini. Dembele. And it's Nedved. Dembele chips it through.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. They've played it short. Platini. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And the shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe.
아직 디비전 초반이라 매칭 빡셌던데 잘하네요. 키키키요.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Dembele. Thinks about the shot. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rui Costa. Now this could be a chance. Could try cutting inside here. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
네, 상대방 분도 잘하시는 분 히히읒.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini. Ibrahimovic. Bale. It's Bale! Off the post. Sticks it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Rui Costa duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Caceres gets it away. Gattuso purring through the gears. He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Pele, he's found a way through. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Rui Costa, given the lift of his goal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gattuso. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Ibrahimovic. Check claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball
Ci
here.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Chooses and the finish! And he's heaved it away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back underway. And this is Bale. Seedorf. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira. Messi. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 14. Attenzione,
Barcelona
cambio.
appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's gone forward. Now it's Hullet. That is good pressure, just
La
hounded him off it.
quest'oggi è di 80.953
Rui
spettatori.
Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Martinez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Rui Costa receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha. Messi. Now it's Martinez. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pele.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And it's Thuram. Nice bit of trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
양님 아직 발스 소속이죠?
Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Gattuso. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Il numero 15.
And that has been
Il numero
cleared.
26. Cambio di giocatori.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet gets into a good position. Foot in. Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side. No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Martinez. And here's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Good take, and is he in? Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Ci sarà un minuto
Now
di
it's
recupero.
Hullet. Cruyff.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for options for movement. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what a climb! And that may well be that. That is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi
Hullet
a
voted
dare il
man of the
proprio
match,
contributo
and
alla nostra
deservedly so.
passione per la-
양아. 오랜만입니다. 잘 부탁드립니다. 빅매치닷. 잠박이님 이제 대형 유튜버예요. (50명) 넘게 보실걸요. 지금도 52명 보내요.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Luis Suarez. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez! Cleared away. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. And it's Hullet. Messi. And now the breakaway. That's Vieira. Vieira. Dembele. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pirlo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Messi. That's very neat. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance. That's another chance. And he's done it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Vitinha. Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira. is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Decent chance! He scored! Toulouse back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's Dembele. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. That is a great pick out. And he shoots! He scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a...
There is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon
아마
as
로빙스로
possible,
하셨을 수도
but without
있는데
leaving
스마어
yourself too
쓰셔서
open.
히히읗.
He's had a shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So all square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Araujo. Chance here to counter. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hullet is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Hullet.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Caceres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Dembele. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Hullet. And they can counter here. And it's Cruyff. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yeah. Has a look and plays it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
치열하시네요. 두 분 히히읗.
Now it's Hullet. Out to the left it goes. Looking for a runner. He's cut it out. Cruyff. Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! No mistake! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
키키키키윽 보는 저도 재밌네요.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Bale. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 24. Neymar. Le numéro 7.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Changement.
Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Martinez. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Passing nice and neat. Cruyff, and the shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Pedri. He's not got that quite right.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the through ball.
Toulouse really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That's the keeper's ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And here's Owen. And it's Cruyff. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
후배 데려다 주고 옵니다. 아, 퇴근 좀 하고 싶네. 오, 맞은 부. 저분도 잘하던데.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Thuram writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
It's Pele! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, that's well spotted. Platini. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And it's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
Oh, what has happened here? No way through, so back it comes. Pele has been caught there, it's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, crossbar! He scored! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Caceres is there to clear. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Dembele. Platini is the team's great visionary. Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gullit.
This is the time you need that pace.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pele.
Oh, great feat that.
Well, played right into his path. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nesta goes long. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's played it in low. And the shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Gullit. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pele. Seedorf. Mbappe carries the ball down the right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bergomi proves too strong, too smart. Platini quietly revving up. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Now it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is lovely. And it's Vieira. Oh, good take in a good area. That's very neat. Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Denied by an instinctive save.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Dembele. Nesta clears it away.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20, numero 23, numero 10, Messi.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Il numero 5.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He is just caressing the ball. Rafael Leao.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was alert to it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao. And it's Hullet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now this could be a chance.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hullet, played into the middle. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foot in. Pirlo goes steaming forward. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Tries to play. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, such a clever touch. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And here's Dembele, and this is Hullet, chooses to go back. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Dembele, some really... Oh, shooting chance! Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Yeah, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, nice interception, well timed. Well seen, saw that coming. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, this looks sharp. Quarter of an hour played. Dembele. Dembele, here's a chance! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Tries to play it through. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great. It's Ibrahimovic! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it. Shot a goal! Vieira. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the
Chance! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Caceres makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, this could be a chance. Seedorf.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Vieira. Threads one in. And this is Messi. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
That is good alertness. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vitinha. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Seedorf. Now it's Pelé. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Plays the return pass. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi, and this is Messi. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now, can they get him away? Messi, and he's managed to get free. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maldini. Messi. And it's Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking to play him in. Oh, what a ball! And he's there to get it away. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Pelé. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. 60 minutes played. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Might be danger here. And the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end? Chance! In he goes again! Dembele! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Gets his head on it!
El dorsal 7.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Hullet. Cruyff tries to pass it. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
No way through. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal.
Tries a shot! Oh, so smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That pass has been well intercepted. That ball looks a good one. Pelé, nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper beats it away. And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian. Big chance! In he goes again. What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
오페페가 업라고 하려고 그랬는데 바로 먹히시네 키키키우.
Oh, and a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Hullet. Pelé. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's on his way! Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his...
Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Too much on it.
잡고
and that
찬
is
게
an
오히려 안
easy
들어간
claim
듯.
for the keeper. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, good spread. Vitinha. Pelé. Here's Vieira. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's burst through. And this is Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's played it in low. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. Thuram. Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nesta.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that is one way to... Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he welcomes it in. Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Bumps him off it and wins back. Chance for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Messi.
기회 올 때 넣어야 하는데 안 들어가네요 이번 판은.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Roberto Carlos. Aims beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Czech claims it without any fuss.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pull it. Looking for the run. And this is Dembele. He's beat. It's Dembele! He scored! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is threatening to
시오도.
become a really good
좋았다.
game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, super find.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. He's a mighty effort against the crossbar. They've done it! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's
오,
certainly
온다.
not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 10.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Lasciano il campo
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is a little undercooked. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out towards the flank. Vieira. And this is Puskás. Pele. Messi. Could move up a gear here. And it's Pirlo.
Il quarto uomo indica
Now
2
he's got
minuti di
space
recupero.
here. No way through, so back it comes. Danger averted for now. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.
아, 마지막 스루 아깝다. 아니요, 퇴근하고 싶은데 못하는 거예요, 일 때문에.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
공무원 아니에요, 키키키윽. 그냥 일반
Colours
회사.
vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
키키키윽, 저 아님
They've got on the way
키키키윽.
here pretty promptly. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He
하도
brings a
다들 전에
power to
eFootball
whatever he
공무원이라고
does, and
하니깐
his
착각하신데
unquenchable thirst for
키키키윽.
goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's the header! And he's denied! And he's quick to get it clear again. Pull it. Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi. Messi! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me
오급
this every
강아시오도
week. The
지렸다.
technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Cruyff. Nicely spread. He chance! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Maldini getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played with finesse. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Half an hour played now. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. Danger averted for now. Dembele. Chance here to counter. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Vieira. And they can counter here. Rice. Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Figo. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's having a shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
네모해야죠.
Manchester United
키키키키요.
are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
Roberto Carlos.
키키키 윽박겜도 많이 하시긴 했음.
Nice control. That is good strength. Plays it up. He rises! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Tries to play it through. Vieira. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Looking for a runner, and this is Cruyff. Great ball, and there's the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United go into the shoots! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football.
막상막하네요.
You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi. Numero 22.
He's on it. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave.
키키키윽
And we've
장군
just seen an
멍군이네요.
example.
계속.
This team has real personality and character. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
So, third corner of the game. Vieira clears it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pull it. Looking to play him in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Pedri. And it's Vieira. Oh, super ball. Puskás purring through the gears.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Haaland. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And this is Puskás. Oh, important interception. Rice. Great vision. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Shot a goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very
오,
good.
이걸 키키키육.
Pullet
대박.
claiming the man of the match award.
키키키키육 게임 재밌게 하시네요. 고생했어요 키키키육 잘 자요.